Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is TJ Logan to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down, Prescott. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had the feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go play action. Bridgewater. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Buccaneers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. With it on the return is Logan. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. T.J. Logan. And he'll bring it back all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Bridgewater to throw it this time. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
With the score tied.
These two teams all tied after 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
On the carry.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
There he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater to the right side, and he's got more, complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Short yardage. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. K1 short. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd down.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Dante Jackson.
The former LSU Tiger, Dante Jackson, on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott steps away to his left, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. This is McCaffrey. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. To throw is Prescott. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater over the middle. It's Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Panthers.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Bridgewater again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And, oh, he coughed it up. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Trey Boston.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Prescott looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
49-yard line.
On 1st down. It's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Thompson
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
15-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll go again to Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Panthers.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to look deep for more. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking downfield for Joe. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Past the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Complete to Ian Thomas.
A big play there for the Panthers. 62 yards.
First down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Bucs' 13-yard line.
Check, block 54, block 54. 3 block. Right there, 54, right there.
Second and 11. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. Oh, this is blocked. The Bucs pick it up. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Good job, let's get it in.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mike, check, 59, 59.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long for Prescott. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Up 2nd and 7.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
9 yards.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Prescott now. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down.
5-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He's going to let it fly. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, it's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I don't think you got it, son.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being